Greetings. My name is Robert Michael Hinojosa, and I'm here on behalf of Mr. Johnson's 2025 communication class. Throughout the world, every community needs a church, and for those who believe in a God, this is crucial. A church brings the community together, and it gives time out of their day to worship the Lord. And as a man who grew up in a community of a Christian family, I have been very involved in the church, and I know firsthand experience of what it's like and what it should feel like in a church. So I heard a topic, and it really conflicted my beliefs whenever it was said. And it said, churches that violate IRS policies forbidding church endorsements of political candidates should remain tax exempt. Now, once I heard this, I immediately thought of how corrupt a church would be if a tax exemption was available 24/7. And if that was the case, churches could potentially break the rules of it now, and that is swaying a vote of a person's political belief and showing interest in a candidate, which is not prohibited at all. And that could go for president, a governor, a mayor, etc. And Barry W. Lind, he is a legislative counsel to the American Civil Liberties. He said, tax exemption is a privilege, it's not a right. And I agree with this quote, because if we enforce restrictions to keeping churches not able to inhibit illegal activities, to not provide substantial benefit to a private organization or interest, but also in particular for this topic, a political campaign on behalf against or with a candidate. And those restrictions seem fair. I mean, they're straightforward. It's your personal beliefs, but you got to keep it aside from the church, and that's totally fine. That's what I think it should be. With having these regulations and staying tax exempt allows the church to focus on the main thing that they're there for, and that's to preach the gospel. Would you want your church to potentially cause chaos? No, it's a rhetorical question. Why would you want it to do an altercation when a church is supposed to bring people together and lift them as a community to show unity in that community? However, I have set the restrictions. I feel as if it is necessary to show what you can do when politics are involved in the church world. There's 3. However, there's a lot more, but these 3 seem to like what I'm talking about and seem to favor what I'm saying. So the first one is, you are allowed to talk about politics when you're preaching. It's just that you cannot show support, and you cannot oppose any candidate. And this is really for people to not cause a dispersing chaos and just keep everyone toned down and just bring up the topic, but you don't show your political views. Another one is, in the church group, you're allowed to talk about it. You're allowed to say what you believe within the church affiliates, but it can't be in the church service. It can't be anything. It can just be you informing them and educating them on political and legislative rules. And the last one is, you can vote for whoever you want if you are in a church community and you work for a church. It's just that you cannot affiliate your name with that church. You got to do it on your own time and your own belief, so that's on you and your own time. Really, what America is trying to do, and what the IRS is trying to do, is make sure to not have the churches go corrupt. And America is known for very, very accepting for all religions. And the First Amendment, actually, it even says that prohibiting Congress from interfering with freedom of religion of speech, first one is what I said, speech, assembly, or petition. And since 1998, the churches of the tax exemption have been enacted, and churches seem to go perfectly fine with this, and that's awesome. Tax exemption is necessary and it's crucial, and without it, our church system would be at a higher risk of corruption. And this is why I disagree with always letting tax exemption be available. As the United States, we need to come together and we need to have restrictions on potential corrupt things that could happen in this world. And without a doubt in my mind, I believe that tax exemption is in our favor. And I thank you for your time. I know I didn't complete the 60 minutes, and I'm sorry. This was a hard task. I did challenge myself, and I appreciate you, Mr. Johnson, for always helping me, always being there for me, and being so caring. I thank you a lot. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for your time.